getippt habe. Ah.
Inazuma's Archon bolts her way to the semifinals, only to be stunned by a crafty opponent.
Oh, was sind die denn für Drama Queens, Eike, was?
Ooh, that's a nice title. Lightning from Inazuma won't be able to reach me in Fontaine, right?
Vielleicht.
I don't think the Electro Archon would get upset over a minor thing like this.
Hey, what are you two chatting about?
Ach so, so hat sich das vorgestellt, Eike. Jetzt verstehe ich. Du willst es dann schreiben, ja?
Na klar.
Wait a second. The real question is, how many times are we gonna run into Kirara?
Ja, wie kommt das bloß? Ich weiß es nicht.
Talk about a coincidence, right? What are the chances? I interviewed a few people around Rito, but no more details on the card snatcher, unfortunately. After that, I ran into Kirara here. We got to chatting, and then I found out that she knew you too.
Sorry, you said the card snatcher?
Yep, das würde bei letzten Kapitel wahrscheinlich zu Ende gebracht werden.
Oh, let Paimon explain.
Das bist nicht du, Eike, oder?
Nein.
Okay.
Guck mal, wer es ist.
Misch
Mickey.
Nein, Mischki.
Mitschki. Willkommen im Video, Trottel.
I think I already have some insights regarding the truth of this matter.
Wenn man ihre Pupillen so sieht, könnte man zuerst denken, sie wäre blind, nicht wahr?
Really? That fast?
Weil die so unscharf sind.
Sind
But
Fischaugen.
it's a little
Oder
complicated,
Drachenaugen.
and the finals are about to start.
Lieber Drachenaugen, weil Fischaugen wäre wahrscheinlich eher so sein, dass sie so riesen Pupillen hat. Du weißt schon. Ja? Wie so halt ein Fisch halt. Oder der neue Fabius in den unnötigen Remake von Ariel die Meerjungfrau eingeht.
Ja.
Let me put it this way, though. The key to this case is actually Kirara.
Ah, bei ihr läuft alles zusammen.
Huh? Oh, wait, what? Me?
Hat es zufälligerweise mit einem Paket zu tun, das sie mal verschickt?
Having chatted with Kirara, I was starting to think the same thing.
Sorry, I don't have time to explain now. We'll have to continue after the tournament's finished.
Genau, wir wollen uns ja nicht vorwegnehmen.
What should we do? Paimon's still trying to wrap her head around that. If Kokomi was only working off of what Paimon told her, how come Paimon can't find the answer? Oh, is Paimon really as dumb as a lavender melon?
Damit beschäftigen wir uns später.
Ist man wirklich so doof wie eine Lavendelmelone?
Ich frage mich eher, wie eine Lavendelmelone schmeckt.
Dechan,
Ja?
es gibt eine Rina-Version der Lavendelmelone. Wenn du mal googeln würdest, wüsstest du es.
Meinst du echt nachgekochte Genshin-Rezepte? Meinst du das? Wir sehen uns erstmal den Wettkampf an.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the final round of the King of Invocations Grand Prix Inazuman Regional Final!
Yeah, gerade in dem Moment die Sonne untergeht, das passt.
Our contestants are Guji Yai Miko of the Grand Narukami Shrine versus Sangonomiya Kokomi, Divine Priestess of the Sangonomiya Shrine.
Now kiss.
Genau.
Without further ado, let the final match begin!
Yeah, das ist der Kampf gegen Sideboob gegen dünnes Hemdchen, Eike, oder? Oder wie kann man sagen?
Yay, it's starting!
Now, to find out who will play first.
You took your time. I was starting to wonder if you got lost walking on the seabed, Miss Soul of the Deep. You must be tired after the walk back to shore. Perhaps I should let you go first.
There's no need. I've heard that fried tofu with all the frills gets cold quickly. If we don't serve it right away, then I'm afraid it'll become a cold, greasy mess.
Das hat sie aber gegeben, Eike, was?
Ja.
Round one, begin!
Kokumi gewinnt.
And the winner is...
Ja, gut, er hat's ja schon verraten.
Sangonomiya Kokumi, the divine priestess from Watatsumi Island.
Ja, gut.
She won! Kokomi did it!
Das war ganz schön fishy, wie sie das gemacht hat.
Just seeing that Kitsune yokai made the fur on my tail stand on end.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Gratuliere, genau.
Thank you. Kokomi! That was a real nail-biter, but you did it!
War das jetzt mit Inazuma oder kommt da noch was?
That Miko is a crafty one, pretending she had no strategy and letting one of her own character cards get defeated. Then she played 2 cards from her hand that required to have lost a character card. She came pretty close to turning the match around.
Eike?
Mhm.
Ich glaube, sie will sie essen.
I'm gonna kill you.
Goodness, what's all the commotion over here? Discussing something interesting behind my back? Goodness, what's all the commotion over here? Discussing something interesting behind my back? It's no pity at all. It was just a little fun competition. We'll see who wins next time. What do you say, Miss Soul of the Deep? How about a rematch?
Ist Soul of the Deep so eine böse Beleidigung?
Das ist ihr Buchname.
Ach so, von der Geschichte, die sie geschrieben hat.
Die
Verkauft.
beiden sind Brieffreunde.
Ach so, ja, stimmt, ich erinnere mich.
If Miss Fried Tofu with all the frills hasn't gotten too cold, I would be happy to play. However, the traveler here is waiting for me to help them solve a puzzle they've been facing.
Oh, really? Then I won't disturb you. I'll go play with Goro instead. It's been a while since
Scheiße.
I've seen those fuzzy ears of his.
Da müsste er sich jetzt mit ganz, wie heißt das, buschig werden, Eike, ne? So,
Da ist ein Schweif.
ja, ich weiß, ich meine
Und
doch,
hier ein Bild, was die beiden jetzt nachher machen.
fusselig.
Now, back to our conversation. Kirara, you've been delivering items between different nations for the past several days, correct?
That's right. I've had quite a few deliveries recently. But what does that have to do with the card snatcher?
The strange thing is that Kirara's delivery route has coincided with the card snatcher's movements at every turn.
Ja, immer da, wo es stattfindet, ist sie auch.
Yes, and therein lies the clue. You mean, Kirara is the card snatcher?
Huh? Hey, that's not true. I'm just out here doing my job. You can't just throw false accusations at a person. I mean, a yokai like this.
Yokai-Person.
Calm down, you two. Kirara's not the thief.
Yep, aber sie, wahrscheinlich liefert sie da was aus.
Let me ask you, Kirara. Have any of your packages in the past few days been from the same sender? Or were any sent to the same destination?
Let me think. Senders have all been different. But there's one destination that keeps coming up in every region I've been to.
Really? And what destination is that?
I'm not at liberty to give you the exact address, but I can tell you that it's in Sumeru.
Natürlich.
Were the contents light? No larger than the size of an envelope?
Huh? Wait, you're not one of those yokai who has prophetic dreams, are you? I used to hear stories about that when I was curled up on my grandma's lap.
No, I'm only the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. I just like to read light novels and books about military strategy. Divination's not my field.
Yep, aber sie hat auch sehr viel, ja, wie sagt man, Eike? Sie weiß eine Menge.
Well, after all I've said so far, have you arrived at the same answer as me?
Und was ist mit dem Typ da?
That's suspicious.
Ach doch, ich erinnere mich. Müssen wir wieder hier die Clues wieder auswählen, Eike, nicht wahr? Wie damals, weißt du es noch?
Ja.
Von was fangen wir denn an?
Wie du möchtest.
Every nation Kirara visited had a parcel sent to Sumeru.
Hören wir doch mal den Sprecher mal wieder.
The contents were light and were no larger than an envelope.
Der wiederholt ja immer das, was wir schon gehört haben.
The contents were probably genius invocation cards. We've run into Kirara multiple times throughout our trip. We came to Inazuma because we tracked the thief here.
Vermutlich hier die beiden, die sind ja schon hinterlegt.
No, that doesn't seem to be the answer.
Okay, das wird so offensichtlich.
Schlussfolgerung einreichen.
Ha,
Yes, you nailed it. Huh? So the cardbacks we've been looking for have been right under our noses all along?
ja.
But there's still one thing that doesn't quite add up. Kirara picked up her package in Mondstadt before we encountered the card snatcher. The timing doesn't make sense.
I've thought about that too. The way I see it, there's more than just one thief involved.
Ja, genau. Einer, der es abholt und der andere, der es vorbereitet.
Yes, the person you've been tracking most likely is one member of the group. It seems the other members had already obtained the cardbacks and sent them together.
Now that I think about it, collecting all those card backs across so many nations would be near impossible for just one person.
Das hat jetzt sehr viel Geld.
But why isn't the one we're following ever using Komanie Express? Because he's too slow. He probably missed the arranged shipment date. Well, that's how I figure it at least. From your explanation, he's only committed theft on one occasion, and there were even witnesses. After that, he's been trading or playing to collect the cardbacks. I suspect that this person isn't a very good thief. He probably used the mora he was given to arrange shipments with Komania Express as funds to use for trading.
Okay.
And there's another question now. Why don't the other members just keep the cards and take them back to Sumeru themselves? Unless there's a reason for them to stay.
Yes, this is a question I'm still grappling with now. What is the thief's objective? What kind of secret is hidden behind these cardbacks?
Tja, da müssen wir mal welche anschauen.
Unfortunately, there's no way to know without seeing one for ourselves.
Hey, don't look at me like that. I can't just open a customer's parcel. If the company ever found out, I'd be fired on the spot.
Also es ist eine Ermittlung, also zählt das.
And I don't want to go back to being a yokai in the mountains of Inazuma.
No, we don't want to cause you any trouble, of course. At this point, maybe it would be best for you all to accompany Kirara to Sumeru.
Ja, es macht Sinn. Wir nehmen, statt einfach das Paket abzunehmen und es aufzumachen, warten wir einfach, bis der Typ kommt, der es holt. Und dann nehmen wir ihn ab und wärmen es dann auf.
Good idea. Going to the delivery location is the only lead worth following now. And if the recipient really is a bad guy, then Kirara could be in danger. We should come along to make sure you're safe.
Ja, ich kann kämpfen. Grad so.
Hey, I know my way around a fight too. I haven't had a single package stolen from me since I've started this job. Whenever someone picks on me thinking I'd be an easy target to take packages from, I send them running.
Aber ich bin immer noch neugierig darauf.
Let me think about it. All right, I'll let you come with me to the delivery point in Sumeru. But on one condition. You have to promise that you'll hide somewhere where the customer can't see you. Who's ever heard of a group of people delivering packages?
No problem. You got it.
Also, even if the customer is a bad guy and has stolen things, we should leave that for the local authorities to handle.
Next up, Sumeru. Oh, we're really traveling all over the place this time.
Das Spiel war ja ziemlich langweilig, weil wir es immer nur den Behörden überlassen würden, nicht wahr, Eike?
Good luck.
Ja.
You'll have to tell me how everything turns out the next time we meet.
Thank Barbados. Wait a minute.